Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me again on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for May 2024 or whenever this message finds you. As always, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Taurus at this time, please? Messages for Taurus at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, the number 20, Will, Wisdom, and Mind. Major Arcana. That's awesome. Your second card, the Seven of Forces, Balance. It's a card of things being in your favor, Taurus. The Six of Roses, the War of Roses. You're ready to potentially walk away from something that has been a battle for a while. On the bottom of this deck, the Five of Forces, Summer, Winter. So this card essentially means to make hay right now. Make hay while the sun shines, Taurus. If there's something that you've been working on, do the work on it. Make sure you invest the time in it now so that you can have the reward. I'm going to clarify these cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides. What are the clarifying messages for Taurus? Thank you. On Will, Wisdom, and Mind, Strength. On Balance, the Four of Cups. And on the War of Roses, the Ten of Cups. So that's a beautiful clarifier on that card. And on the bottom of this deck, the Two of Wands. So you are making things happen right now, Taurus. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Divine Abundance Oracle. You have a lot of strength right now, Taurus. The Will, Wisdom, and Mind card is a strength of a card of having the will, wisdom, and mind of the divine. You have the power of creativity and receptivity, and you definitely are overflowing with strength right now. The Balance card is one of paying attention to details. There could be some type of contract, some type of legal issues that you are dealing with. It could be even, buying a home, some kind of contract like that, or a new car, or a car that's new to you. That card indicates that things will work out in your favor. And what I'm feeling is that you are somewhat either indifferent to the choices, maybe you are waiting for something better with regard to whatever this issue may be, but the indication is that you should just go with the flow right now with the Divine Abundance card that goes with that. I'm going to pull a last card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these messages for Taurus. What's the overall message for Taurus at this time, please? Overall message for Taurus at this time, please. Thank you. What is the card for Taurus for May? Eyes of the Eagle. I think that I have pulled this card more times than any other card that I've pulled from this deck. And it's been a while since I've pulled it. Of course, it's been a while since I've done any readings. Well, I did, one for last month, but other than personal readings, it's been a minute. And I love this card. This card is about you seeing things with the eyes of the eagle, meaning that eagles see things from a great distance away, and they don't spend their time on the ground arguing over crumbs with the pigeons. So it's time for you to take your power back, Taurus. See things with the eyes of the eagle right now and have a clarity about that. That you don't need to waste your time over the little stuff, because you have the will, wisdom, and mind of the divine. As I said, the power of the fire here is receptivity, or creativity. The water is receptivity. The crown is the will of the divine, the wisdom of the divine. This symbol of the knot is of everything being intertwined, and you have this power and this strength right now. With this being a number 20 major arcana as well, it's really huge, Taurus. This witch in this everyday witch tarot is not even, she's not even looking over her shoulder at the tornado here. She knows she has complete and total control over the situation. And, she's not even concerned. So these two cards together is an indicator of a time of enormous power and balance and expression. And so you may not realize it, but you are working with the Ascended Masters right now who are linked to these energies of will, wisdom, and mind. So you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make whatever contribution it is of yours to the world. So that's what we all need to figure out, I think, is our divine purpose. Meditation, of course, rest, and action, all required for creativity. So take advantage of this time and use these powers, Taurus. This is nothing less than the divine moving through you and around you. This is clarified by gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. That is just awesome, to be a vehicle for the divine wherever you go, Taurus. And will, wisdom, and mind. A vehicle for the divine wherever you go. I may have to make that the title of this reading. I think I'm going to write that down right now. Forgive me. But that's beautiful. And you can do that, you know? I mean, we all can. We all can. So the Seven of Forces balance, as I said, scrolls on the table, papers here, scales indicating balance. You know, this whole reading is like indicating balance. That this will, wisdom, and mind indicates balance. You have the strength card, which is balance. You know, this light coming through the window indicates that any issues, any kind of contracts or anything like that will be in your favor. So it could be that you're suffering from a little disdain right now, maybe indecisiveness, or feeling like, you know, maybe that you're not happy with the choices that you have. But again, do your best to go with the flow. And remember, the universe is providing everything for you. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So whatever is going on, whatever you have to deal with, if there are any contracts or issues like that, any paperwork, just pay attention to detail. Pay attention to detail. Make sure you read everything over, and if you have to have someone else look at it too, there's nothing wrong with that. The Six of Roses card, this one always makes me a little bit nervous because there are two sides here, obviously, the white rose side and then the red rose side or red flower side. And then there's a flag on the ground that has the red and white flower combined. This card indicates difficulty and struggle, and it could have been that you have been dealing with an emotional issue that's been a struggle for a long time, and you're ready to leave this battle behind. This card indicates that it's time to do that. You've done everything that you can, and that's what the card, the flag on the ground indicates, that you have tried in every way that you can to work out this situation peaceably, and the parties that you're dealing with are having none of it. And so you've basically thrown everything on the field with that flag, you know, and you've given it everything that you have, and that's all that you can do. You've shown yourself to be true, and with this being clarified by the Ten of Cups, you know, this is happiness, this is bliss, and so it's a good ending. It's a good ending. Even with the storm clouds here and the Six of Roses card, you know, sometimes, as difficult as things may be, you know, we have to go through difficult times in order to come out better on the other side, and it never seems like that when you're in it. But as I said, this War of the Roses card indicates, you know, there's an impasse with someone. You've tried to bring everything together, bring both sides together, but the situation is karmic. It's nothing less than karmic. And you know within you what this situation is and what action you need to take. And all you can do is self-honor, Taurus. We can make everyone happy for so long, and then, you know, enough is enough, and you have to make yourself happy at some point. And so it's up to you to decide if and when and how you want to leave this on the battlefield. But whether that is I don't know, for some of you, you may decide that somehow you're going to work it out. Maybe that you're mentioning leaving is what will bring this person back around. But, my personal opinion is, the past is in the past for a reason. And if you've been with someone for years that's disrespecting and is not loving and is not willing to work on themselves and work on the relationship and change the things that, they could potentially change, just as you should, to make each other, more comfortable, or, I'm not saying you should change for someone to make them happy, but if you love someone and you've been with someone, you certainly can tell if they are willing to put in the work or not. And you know what I mean by that. I'm not talking about people, changing people to make them the way we want them. I'm talking about narcissism and people not changing because they have no intention of changing and never did. And anyway, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but you have to recognize that, Taurus. So, 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy, and bliss there. The little family having a picnic, it's so lovely. You deserve it. You deserve that happiness. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. I understand that it's difficult. We can't all get out of things when we want. We can make plans. You can make a plan for the future. You can keep in your mind that you are deserving of love and you are deserving of happiness and you deserve respect. And if you are the only person who gives that to you every day, Taurus, I want you to keep giving it to yourself, because none of us deserves to stay in a situation that we're unhappy in. Your overall card was the Eyes of the Eagle, as I said, and this card means protection, inherent trust. The Eyes of the Eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the Eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them, Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. A vehicle for the divine wherever you go. This has been a beautiful reading for you, Taurus. I truly hope that it has helped you and that it touches you in some way. And thank you so much again for coming back to my channel. I appreciate every view, every like, every subscribe. So if you did like this reading, please hit that like button for me and subscribe and hit the notification bell. and come back and see me again. And I will see you here next time. Love and light.